everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I'm the Leo from Jersey, and if you clicked on this today, I have a special message just for you from Spirit, from the beyond, that I've been getting the past 2 days. Like, I've been getting some of the pull of it because it's kind of a long one. This one, it feels like, so this is confirmation for you if you feel like you have recently had a realization. I want to talk to you about how you are becoming the muse of which you speak. You have finally understood that the distance between the work of being that person and who you are now is just a matter of elevating and choosing to be that person, saying to yourself, what would that person do? What would that person wear? How would that person act? What would that person's response be? Would that person, and because you know that person is is higher level, higher vibrational, fully magic powered you, with all of the intentions set best at the best possible timeline for yourself. The only difference and distance between you now and you as that muse, you as that artist, you as that creator, that shaker, that mover, that talent, that person that inspires other people, because that's what a muse is someone that inspires art, someone that inspires that feeling, that je ne sais quoi, that we are pushing toward that. You know, we have that Pluto in Aquarius right now. So we are pushing toward that new age. We are trying new things. We are boundary pushing. We are opening things up, because for so long, you've been kind of putting it off in a way of, and listen to that subway pass by. Sorry, I'm in New York City. You've been putting it off for so long because the distance has been intimidating up until this point. You haven't felt ready. I want to confirm for you that you are ready. Yes, let that sink in for a second. I want to confirm for you that you are ready to try that new self, ready to show up for yourself, ready to put that work in. You know, you see these videos online of what I do in a day, and you see all these things and they have that edited it all together to put it there for you. And you're watching, I'm seeing it like on your phone kind of a thing. And saying to yourself, okay, wow, well, that person's crazy, or this is a lot, or whatever. But you want that life. You want to be living that out loud, full life where you make the most of all of your time while still allowing the care and rest that you deserve and need as well. And time as well for exercise and whatnot. That is the highest vibrational version of you, and you are ready to step into that. And I'm kind of getting for you too that there's this feeling of like, you know that you could do it. Like, you know, you could like be an online influencer. Like, you know, you could do the things that they're doing and be that muse and do that art. And you realize it's going to be difficult, especially getting started. There's going to feel like a lot of moments where it might even feel cringe, but that's okay. That's part of the growth. That's part of the putting the effort in. Because how many times do you see these videos where people say, I've been on here for 8 years. I've been on here for 7 years. I've been on here. You know, these kinds of growths don't happen overnight. I've been seeing lots of videos pushed to me that God kept trying to show me this. You don't understand. God kept trying to show me this idea for you of these people. Like, there was one guy that I remember that I couldn't believe it. This man had quit his day job to pursue his dream of traveling the world and becoming a travel vlogger. And instead of him going viral, even with all the videos he'd edited, even with all the places he'd been, even with all the money he'd spent, he had something like 100 followers total. And so he posted a reel where he was like, hey, now I'm hopeful, yes I am, hopeful today. Where it's that video is about irony. The way that video is edited together showed that he had basically 100 followers, but all of a sudden this video went viral of him talking about how he was going to have to get a job and go back to work, and all of a sudden he had now something like 50,000 followers and donations, and people were watching his reels and videos. It had happened overnight. So think about that, all that effort, all that time put in, and he was just about to quit. And as he was about to quit, he released one last over the head Hail Mary with a little humor. And just like that, God pulled through for him, because I don't want to start to cry, I'm like getting emotional, but like God loves the underdog. The second that the underdog becomes the oppressor is when you fall out of favor. God loves the underdog. Spirit loves irony, loves the underdog, loves to see the little guy win and have those moments, because you can never count on size or strength or mass being the aspect that details who goes further in life. Sometimes it really is luck of the draw. But for you, you are ready to become that person. And you have to just put yourself out there and bridge the gap. You have to just do what you feel called to and say, you know what? It's okay if I feel embarrassed. It's okay if this is a learning moment and I don't have a lot of likes and we're just getting started. It's okay. All of that is part of the journey, because I keep feeling that you've been questioning things so hard lately. You've been like, oh, am I even doing what I'm supposed to be doing? Am I following the path that Spirit wants for me? What if I missed out on things? Things have been so dull. Like maybe you're even looking for a job or looking to change things, or you don't love your living situation and you're like, I don't understand. I thought I was the chosen one. You are. You are. What? Did you think you would peak in Hollywood? What are you, Hannah Montana? Girl. And I say girl, not gender. Girl. I'm like, please, baby girl. Let's just be a little honest with ourselves too. You know, like that story can't be everybody. And I keep waiting on this era. I keep getting the feeling that this will be the era that people all of a sudden start becoming viral or like start becoming relevant, like older. It's not going to be like the era of the child star. To me is phasing. I don't know why I keep feeling that, but because of the way things have moved, because of the way that kids content is created, I feel like the child star is fading and adults are more likely to be the ones that are going to be a focus, especially in mass media, especially as we continue to move. So you want to put yourself right at the center of that, and as you should. You have something to add to the zeitgeist as well. Of course you do, because just like there is someone like you to post it, there are people who agree with you and people who would also watch and consume your content or anything along the lines of that. Like let's say you're an artist, they'll buy your paintings. You know, let's say that you're an actor, they'll hire you for projects. You'll have agents that'll finally see all the things put together and put you there, you know, 111 on the clock. It is so important that you understand that the distance between you and the muse you seek to be is just a matter of getting out there and going to get it. I'll give you an example. This week, I'm going to be doing artist modeling for some extra cash because I want to be able to take a silver working class, because I want to be able to make my own jewelry. That's my next step for me. And I wanted to be able to do that, especially as a birthday gift to myself. Shout out Leo. Shout out Leo season. Shout out Leo season. But when I'm posting this, at least, this is a timeless message. You'll see this when you need to see this. But that calling is finally happening for you. And it's just a matter of putting yourself out there for opportunity so that it can fall upon you. You know, saying yes, not missing synchronicities. Like when someone says, hey, you should apply for blah, blah, blah. Hey, did you want to go to da, da, da? And those moments you say no, you cut yourself off from a synchronicity. You cut yourself off from an opportunity where Spirit directly invited you to partake or put yourself out there for it so that you would get it in response, and it didn't happen. So the distance between you and then is just the distance of prepping yourself for that, you know, getting yourself ready, selling the clothes that you don't want anymore to make more money to buy yourself that wardrobe that you want. It's just as simple as those little moves towards your betterment. And it doesn't have to happen overnight, but you finally understand that you're ready for it. And you finally understand it's only going to come from you. And it's been a long journey, but you're doing amazing. You're doing amazing, sweetie. And I keep hearing like in my head, God keeps being like, if you're alive, you're on track. Let me repeat that. If you are alive, you are on track. You are on the path I destined for you. Everything was predetermined. This is going exactly according to, if you are alive, you are on the path I destined for you. And that is the bottom line. Thank you so much. I've been Leo from Jersey. If you enjoyed, please feel free to leave a like or leave a comment telling me about how you enjoyed it, or subscribe. Videos that are about you from Spirit will be pushed to you on your timeline, and you'll never see any of the other videos. It's actually amazing the way I've seen comments about this. People telling me, oh, I didn't see this video. Yeah, because you weren't meant to. That's why. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me and listening to the end of the video. Have a great one and hope to see you again sometime. Yeah.